Hurricanes and volcanoes. Hurricane is a type of storm called a tropical cyclone which flows over tropical or subtropical water. When the speed of the storm reaches 75 miles per hour, it is called a hurricane. Now, what are volcanoes? It is actually an opening in the Earth's crust through which lava, volcanic ash, and gases escapes the surface. Beneath the volcano is the liquid magma which contains dissolved gases that rises up to the Earth's surface. Now let me tell you something fascinating, that although volcanoes are quite devastating, they can create more than 80% of the Earth's surface, leading to thrive the foundation for life on Earth. You're watching Gateway to Knowledge, and today I will tell you that what would actually happen if a hurricane strikes an erupting volcano. Some meteorologists and geologists speculate that the collision would be like a pair of agitated gorillas, two giants making a lot of noise, shaking the ground and parting from each other. Let's assume that a volcano is erupting explosively. As told earlier, hurricanes are also called as low pressure monsters. Hurricanes causes high pressure winds to rush into the center and fill the gap. Now what would happen if a hurricane meets a volcano? Well, it would be a mess. The volcanic debris such as ash, lava and bombs would fly into the hurricane. As a result, warm air would rise up through the core of the hurricane, but it would be much cooler as compared to fresh volcanic debris. This means that all the lava would rapidly cool into ash and volcanic glass fragments, and then it would be sucked up in the rotating winds of hurricane, and this cooled mass would be dumped at a speed of 252 km per hour over an area of 563 km or more. With the exception for the most explosive eruption, this would spread the ash further than it otherwise would be, but it would be incredibly thinly spread. Nevertheless, there are certain circumstances that could be much more extreme. It is possible that a volcano's extreme heat could intensify a tropical cyclone. Heat evaporates seawater which rises to create this thunderstorm. No heat, no storm. And an explosive eruption might still temporarily disrupt areas within a hurricane. But more interesting and terrifying is another theory, which explains that a submerged massive volcano could heat enough ocean water to supercharge a Category 5 hurricane. Heating the already abundant heat of tropical water would make storm much bigger and stronger in a much less time than the normal. This underwater eruption is something called a hypercane, in which the speed of wind reaches the speed of sound. To reach this level, the volcano must be big enough and hot enough to heat hundreds of miles of ocean surface to up to 122 degrees Celsius. It is just theoretically possible. Now the question that arises here is that would the volcanic eruption affect the hurricane at all? Yes, indeed. It will probably make it a tiny bit stronger. Hurricanes get their energy from warm oceanic surface waters. The water vapor that evaporates off the surface is then taken up by the tropical storm, which is then cooled again. The latent heat released from the cooling reaction goes into the hurricane, which warms the surrounding air. As warmer air expands, it lowers the pressure. The lower the central pressure, the more powerful the hurricane will be. So all that lava being ejected into the hurricane will cool, releasing its latent heat and powering the hurricane. Whatever the impact of this collision may be, but the main victim would be the environment and anyone who lives there. However, one positive result could be deducted from this battle between hurricane and volcano. The hurricane would likely to act as an air filter, trapping the slight dust particles in the raindrops. Dust then would fall to the earth almost immediately instead of into the atmosphere, as typically happens with all large explosive volcanoes. When it comes to a battle between two supergiants, who is going to blow the other one out remains unpredictable. So that was all from my side. Thanks for watching this video, and check out our channel for more interesting and amazing videos. But wait a minute, if you want us to make a video on your desired topic, please let me know in the comment sections below. Until next time, stay healthy, stay shiny.